We will be covering two different cases, starting with this man, 38-year-old Nathan Laham. Back in 2015, Nathan had been living with his parents due to mental health issues.
Right.
He also had a history of meth use and domestic assaults against his parents. This behavior continued until the summer of 2017, when Nathan's father failed to show up for work, and officers conducted a welfare check on his home. The bodies of both parents were found lying on the bathroom floor, covered in stab wounds. Family and friends immediately pointed their fingers at Nathan, and before the police had a chance to arrest him, Nathan appeared at the police station, claiming he was a member of the CIA.
I'm going to show you my ID, just so you know who I am. I'm FBI Special Agent. All right, we're on the one-to-one, eye to eye. There's my badge.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. My understanding is you want to talk to me. What's on your mind?
This is a CIA matter.
Okay.
Have a copy?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Who do you report to then?
I'd rather not.
You damn
I'd rather
junkie.
not discuss CIA business with FBI agent unless you guys work something out.
Well, we do work together.
I understand that.
Yeah, you know that. Right?
I understand that. Yes,
Okay.
we work together.
Okay.
I'm one of your best top operators that you've ever seen.
The detective knows Nathan has been acting like he is a member of the CIA, so he decides it's best to just play along and maybe get some information about his parents' murders.
Right.
You know.
I ain't gonna lie, folks crazy. Folks is obviously crazy, has lost his mind. We didn't come here for that. We really came here for the goddamn, you feel me? What a 13-year-old man. No, that sounded crazy. No diddy, but what a man that goddamn, he gotta face reality because goddamn.
Years in prison. The next case we will be covering
Hold on. How many
centers
years
around.
he get? Let me check it out though. How many years he get though? We definitely want to hear that.
Even though Nathan and his lawyers did their best to plead insanity, he would ultimately be found guilty and receive 61 years in prison.
Yeah.
The next case we will be covering centers around 13-year-old Vamari Bostic.
Well, for them, it was hard to see this 13-year-old boy in handcuffs in front of a judge today. The aunt telling us about the moment that she convinced this child to turn himself in, and his mother coming to his defense saying that her son is not a cold-blooded killer.
Well, that's what it seemed like, lady.
At just 13 years old, Vamari Bostic stood before a judge today, charged with first-degree murder. Arrested after Winter Garden police say he shot and killed 25-year-old James Bacon on West Crown Point Road and Edgeway Drive around 2 a.m. yesterday. Police believe the 13-year-old was in an ongoing dispute with the 25-year-old victim when they say he shot him in the torso and left. Bacon died later at the hospital. And Bostic, who police said was armed and dangerous, eventually turned himself in.
No objection.
The teen, facing first-degree murder and grand theft charges, stood before the judge at the beginning of the hearing alone this afternoon.
I have a lot of witnesses.
That was until his mother and family stepped into the courthouse in his defense.
There's two things going on, okay? The one involving a homicide, he's detained.
Keep this one for the memory. He's how these treat you when you're not on top.
2 seconds later.
Driving the Benzo. See the
Period up to 30 days while the state decides what they're going to do with the case.
After the hearing,
I can't eat, I can't think, I can't, because I don't know what's gonna happen.
his mother asking people to withhold judgment against her child.
It's unfortunate what happened. I pray for both families, I pray for her, I pray for me. But as far as Vamari being labeled as a senseless killer, that is not him. And this was not a senseless killing.
After his arrest, Vamari was put into an interrogation room with his mother so they could be interviewed by a detective.
What I told Vamari is that I don't know him. There's no hard feelings. I treat people with respect. Whatever happened.
Right.
You know, I did tell him, advise him of his rights. I made sure he understood that he didn't have to talk to me.
Right.
But in order for me to get his side of the story and what happened, you know, it's up to him if he wanted to tell me, and he said he did. We just prior to getting here, I guess he said that it had just started where James had started just kind of picking on him a little bit.
Yeah, I got people on the phone right now, like so many witnesses.
Yeah.
They're not some of them are not, you know, I don't know who they questioned last night or whatever, but I have people, witnesses that were there that are willing to come and speak on my son's behalf because this was, I don't like how the news labeled him as a armed and dangerous child or whatever, because this wasn't a senseless murder.
I don't think I saw a news thing.
On West 2.
We put it on the news?
No.
I was going to say, I didn't see it.
Just on the news, they have him labeled as a 13-year-old armed and dangerous kid.
Right, what happened though?
And so that's why I took him into county, because I didn't want it to be... I didn't know who put that on there.
Yeah.
Because people, you know...
Because we didn't even name him.
People would come tell me that because he's a juvenile, first of all, they was not supposed to name him, and they was not even supposed to put no picture up of him because he ain't but 13.
Well, you know what the news is, they go and talk to people and they figure out who he is, and then they go and do their own thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
Exactly. Without permission and all that stuff, because they was supposed to get my permission for all that. But it doesn't matter.
Well, what
I'm just saying he has witnesses.
No, that's the boys that were there last night?
Those.
Okay.
I have people that been with him for like the past 2 or 3 weeks while James has been consistently just
like I told
bullying him,
That's why there's two sides to every story.
Exactly.
So let's get past this, and then since it's a holiday, there's like nobody here. First thing tomorrow, let's get some people in here talking to me. I don't want to listen to everybody. Like I told Murray, I don't take sides.
Right.
I'm facts. So I don't say, oh, you're bad, you did this. It's facts.
Right.
Their side, his side. So.
Hey, I'm in the police station. I gotta call you back.
Doing his best to calm the mother down, the detective asks Vamari what happened before and during the shooting.
Right. I was walking from my homeboy on this shirt. I was walking from his girlfriend's house, cause that's I call her my sister.
Okay.
So I was walking from her house, and then I saw him.
She recording like that means something. That's too crazy.
I ran back and I grabbed my phone, so if anything happened, I could call my mom, cause I had left my phone in her house, but I was gonna just leave it till in the morning. But then I was like, no, I need to get it in case something happened. I could call my mom.
Okay.
And then that's when I got my phone. I came back, and then I saw three of my homeboys, 2 of them, Carol and Cartier, and then that's when they asked me to walk with them to 7-Eleven, and we walked to 7-Eleven, and he was walking by us, and he was like scary ass little boy, and then that's when I was like, bro, you gonna stop messing with me, bro, and then we went to 7-Eleven. I came out of 7-Eleven. And as I looked down the road, I could see him coming back with 2 more people.
Okay.
So I'm like, whoa. I'm like, what he went to go get 2 more people for?
All right.
So I'm walking, and then they came behind us, and then they just started talking and stuff. So I got in front of, I was scared, so I walked in front of everybody, and I was just walking in front of everybody. But I was looking on the corner of my eyes, making sure nobody don't do nothing. And then that's when I turned around, and he was running up, and then his sister, she had something in her hand like a knife or something, but I don't know if it was a knife, but it was pointy like she could stab me with it. And then he was running up on me trying to grab me, and he dropped the gun, and then I picked it up, and then I shot it, I dropped it and ran.
So you're saying he came
to you? If that's true though, and he ran up on him with a pipe and he dropped the pipe thinking shit was sweet, what else was he supposed to do? I would have did the same shit. I probably wouldn't have dropped it though, but he did he popped it one time and ran. He on some shit like damn.
You with a gun?
And I dropped it and I ran.
How close do you think you were to him when the gun went off? From where Mom and you are, or closer?
Farther. A little further.
Okay.
No, probably from here, probably a little over, to the light thing.
About 10 feet, maybe? Roughly. All right.
So how'd the gun get, so you was told?
Your story and their story don't match. Again, I'm just being honest with you, telling you what their facts are and then what your facts are. So that's why it's important to have witnesses come in and talk to me, because they're claiming that you had the gun the whole time, you came up with the gun, and so...
If you check the 7-Eleven camera,
Yeah, I have you on the camera, but you can't. I mean, who knows? It could be in your pocket. I mean,
also though, I mean, I'm just putting stuff out there that I know or I've been told. They telling me that this girl, his sister, has video of what happened, and she's not telling y'all this because in the video it will show him clearly lunging at my son.
Okay.
And I've been told this by multiple people. You know, they don't wish for their names to be brought up, but I'm telling it so just in case, you know, that it's important for this case to know that this girl most likely has some video of, and they said that she's not, the reason that she's not, she didn't tell y'all, Sharnae, that was her name or whatever, whoever the sister is that was there. They saying she was videotaping, they said she has videotape that clearly shows, everything that happened last night. So I just want y'all to know that so it can be put out there that it's possible video, maybe not of the shooting, but it's possible video of, you know what I'm saying, what happened or what went on or whatever. So they're saying James was coming back from 7-Eleven. Say he walked by Vamari and said scary ass jit or something like that. And Vamari was like, bruh, stop, leave me alone. I'm asking you nice, it's like, stop bothering me. So Vamari then went to the store, coming back from the store, you come with 2 other people and meet up with him and then turn around and start following them. So like, what was on your mind, James? You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm like, you know, I told them they know me. Even the police, some of them know me. I don't defend my kids when they're in the wrong. But I work a lot.
Yeah.
But from the different stories that I've been hearing from multiple different people of different backgrounds and everything, they have no reason to just lie. And most of these people are telling me that it been ongoing. Like James has consistently been bothered. One boy told me this morning, he say, when I saw it on the news, he said, I just dropped my head. He said, because I don't even know this dude. I was going to the corner store this morning, and the dude stopped me, and he was like, I asked that boy 3 different times to leave your son alone. So I was like, why nobody ain't come tell me what was going on? Because I could have even, if I could, I know James. You know what I'm saying? I never had an issue with him or nothing. I could have talked to him. Even if he didn't listen to me, I could have at least came up here and put some things on paperwork or whatever, stating that it been going. But I'm glad that it's been so many people that has witnessed that this boy was really bullying Vamari. You know what I'm saying? Like, it literally, if he's 25 and Vamari 13, that's obviously considered bullying. Because he is 25 years old. You are overgrown. This is a 13-year-old child, regardless of what. He is a 13-year-old child. You are a 25-year-old adult.
25.
The detective is not easily fooled by the 13-year-old story about his victim having the gun first. They have multiple witnesses stating that Vamari is the one who had initially been carrying the gun. The detective does his best to get more information about the gun itself, but his mother is quick to step in and help her son.
Where did the gun fall out from?
That's the big question. If you make this make sense, you slid. You slid,
right
homie.
here.
In his front waist?
Don't make no assumptions. You feel what I'm saying?
He doesn't know.
I want you to, if you don't know where it fell from, you just know it fell. You seen it when it fell.
When it's on the ground, where was it on the ground when you saw it?
What you mean?
The gun, you saying when he ran towards you or whatever, the gun fell. Where did it fall at? In front of him or?
In front of him and in front of me.
All right. So you pick up the gun and then what happens?
I shot it. But I swear I didn't even think he got shot because, like, I thought it was just the gun sound that made him like this.
Yeah.
Like, he went like that, like it was loud.
And you were kind of like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
All right.
When will he see his first appearance?
You know, I'm not a juvenile guy, so I don't really know. I would imagine they make it pretty quick. I mean,
are they still going to charge him with first-degree murder or whatever? Because first-degree murder is premeditated, and this was nothing premeditated.
Well, that's when I first got this case and all the witnesses, that's what they were stating. So that's what the warrant was gotten for. Obviously his sister, and there was another boy there.
That was his sister and the sister boyfriend. Them was the only two people there on that scene that will vouch for him. Everybody else that was on that scene, y'all haven't even questioned yet.
And that's
which
where
I'm
we
gonna
were
get.
at,
I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna make sure if I have to catch an Uber up here with them tomorrow morning, they gonna be up here to talk to y'all, cause I need my son free from all this, cause
it sound like he go either way right now. I'm gonna go ahead and just skip to the and we're gonna see what happens.
Investigators say that Vamari Bostic, 13 years old at the time, told witnesses he wouldn't do any time in jail for killing a man because he was so young. Today, a judge gave the teenager 11 years in prison.
My son's life mattered.
The mother of James Bacon told me after walking out of court that the boy who killed her son had a total disregard for his life. Vamari Bostic was 13 when police say he shot and killed Bacon in Winter Garden last year. Witnesses told investigators that Bostic had made several threats against Bacon, and after the shooting even taunted the victim's sister, saying he wouldn't do jail time because he's so young. Bostic pleaded no contest to manslaughter in September. Today was sentencing, and Bacon's family asked the judge to give the boy the max, 30 years in prison.
Because you can't kill someone and feel like it's going to be a slap on the wrist.
Bostic's defense asked for less, possibly a juvenile sentence, saying he suffered a hard upbringing without a father.
His dad is in prison. His dad has been in prison since he was 5 months old.
Prosecutors were only asking for 8 years as part of a plea bargain, but the judge went further.
I'm going to sentence you, Mr. Bostic, to 12 years in the Department of Corrections.
With credit for a year he's already been in custody, that works out to 11 years. Bacon's mother said she's comfortable with the sentence.
He said that, oh, I'll kill him and get away with it. No.
Y'all better stop doing that stupid shit. I'm disgusted with what I just saw. That's disgusting. That's absolutely horrendous. With all tweaking just because he thought he was 13 can get away with it. Now you're not finna get out to your 20. Now college, now the rest of high school, college, and everything that's important for real in your life is one nigga. It's taken away from you.